We want you to take a bunch of games that haven't even been released yet and review them. Review. With extreme prejudice.
It was a hot, humid day as I sat with my feet on my desk, wondering if it was late enough to start drinking. It was 10 a.m., so I decided to wait 10 minutes or so. I was staring at my ceiling fan turning slowly round and round, but going nowhere, just like my career. As the only games reviewing private detective in the big city, I'd expected to make some decent money. But with nothing but the same old tired first-person shooters to review and the same old tired cheating husbands to track down, times were tight. Luckily, my time with Metal Gear Solid taught me how to avoid my landlord using a cardboard box, but I needed a case, and soon. There was a solid, confident knock on my office door before the dame slid into the room like a greased snake. I'd never seen her before, except perhaps in the kind of adolescent dream that makes you real intimate with your pillow. She had curves that would make a race driver sweat, all hips and waist and places I'd rather see than the inside of Fort Knox. There was the hint of a demure smile on lips that looked sweeter than $10 bourbon. She had legs so long you'd need to hire a guide to find out where they began. And what a trip that'd be. Her tight red dress looked like it was painted on, and her perfume gave me a 1-2 sucker punch like a fifth of gin and a fist to the jaw. She looked like trouble, but the kind of trouble you'd beg to have in your life. "I got a job for you, Gumshoe," she said, stepping confidently across to my drinks cabinet. "That is, if you're up to it." At the mention of the word up, I had to shift a little in my chair. It was Mrs. Johnson's 8th grade English class all over again. I didn't know what this job was, but I found myself hoping it involved dinner and some dancing, preferably the horizontal kind. "Sure thing, dollface. What do you got?" I asked as she poured us both a glass of my cheap rot-gut scotch, each one big enough to knock out 2 elephants or an Irish Catholic priest. She walked over to my desk and sent a disc case clattering across the surface, sending my cigar butt collection flying. "I need this reviewed," she purred. "Some interested parties want to see it get a bad score. I'm sure you can help to make this happen." Interested parties? A bad score? Sounded like a conspiracy of competitors trying to bury a great game. People would never even know what an incredible experience they'd missed. It was the Psychonauts case all over again. I picked up the disc case and looked at it. L.A. Noire by Rockstar Games and Team Bondi. "No can do, Sugar Lips. I've already played it, and it's the bee's knees, the cat's pajamas, maybe even Game of the Year. I can't bury this for you. No one can. It's just too damn good." The dame reached into her purse and pulled out a small silver Derringer pistol, which she pointed straight at me. "So, what are you doing later?" I asked. The pistol spat once, like a man with a mouthful of Tabasco. The dame pulled out a cigarette and placed it between her lips. I never wanted to be a cigarette so much in my life. "I'm busy," she said. I looked down at the red stains slowly spreading across my shirt. "Yeah," I said. "I think I might be busy too."